Welcome to the Rockaway Retreat. This 10,984 square foot home features 9 bedrooms, 11 bathrooms, and is listed at $8 million. Let's check it out to see if it's worth it. So inside, we are greeted with tons of natural light here. You'll see kind of the theme is beach house modern, so that's why we have the teal in the doors, a lot of light wood throughout the home. So we start by coming into this main great room. You'll see throughout the home, this actually says that it sleeps 52, and so that's why these spaces are so big with so much seating. So when you're here with your family, your cousins, grandkids, whoever, everyone has a seat at the table. One thing that I love about this room is all the natural light. We have the courtyard on this side. One really amazing thing that Cedar Pointe did with this home is if you're familiar with desert color, the homes are all very close to each other. And as we walk through this home, you'll see it feels really private throughout it. We do have the option of opening these up and seeing the other homes outside, or you can keep it closed and you still feel like you have privacy because of your courtyard space out here. A couple other things that I love about this space is the natural wood and the arches that are kind of integrated throughout. So like I said before, the kitchen, you'll see that we have seating throughout everything here. We have a few dishwashers back here. So we have 2 that are built in and the cabinetry is matching throughout. One of the great things about this kitchen is that you can see directly through to the courtyard. It's just this nice open layout. So while you're preparing food and hosting, you're still able to be part of all the action. Each one of these homes comes with its own custom brand. So this one is Rockaway Retreat, nice and beach themed. So we have that engraved here on this cutting board as well as on an emblem at the entry of the home. So this home was in the parade of homes this past year. And most people, it was their first time seeing a fridge like this. We have this mirror effect here. It's just completely built in with the cabinetry. I personally love it. I love having the mirror in the space. It reflects more of the light. Gives me a chance to kind of see if anything's in my teeth from the meal. I wanna know, do you love this or do you hate this? Some people might hate it because they think that it already looks like you have fingerprints on there. But you can flip that around and say, that way your kids can touch it and there are no real issues. So let me know, what do you think about this here? So a big part of this house, I would actually say the main feature is this courtyard. The idea that Cedar Pointe had with this home was buying 2 lots together, and this is actually the largest private pool here in Desert Color. But what's really great about this space is the entire home faces into the courtyard, and that was really the idea. So that way, even though you have a bunch of people here, you're all able to interact with each other in this central space. So these windows, this is actually a really cool feature of this home. Both of these windows go completely up, and you'll see here that there's no track. So as you're passing food to your kids, things like that, there is just this seamless integration between the inside outside right here. And it also adds for seating, right? When you have all the grandkids here, all the cousins here, we have people at the table, people at the counter, people in the dining room. There's still 36 seats here for being able to sit and eat without sitting on your nice furniture. Coming into this space, of course, we have a Butler's Pantry in this home, and that way all your appliances can stay a bit hidden. Here we do have our Wolf appliances. Not everyone has seen these before, so these are pretty neat. This is an oven that also has a microwave feature, so that way you don't have a separate microwave somewhere. So that does both of those things. And of course, we also have another fridge that is built into the cabinetry here. And then this space, I mean, right now is definitely staged as a dining room, and it is an absolutely beautiful dining room. But it also has this nice nook that is still a part of the main living area while being off. And the way that they did this bench, it's nice and comfortable. And can you just imagine having a massive game table in here? Like, let's say dinner's over, you and your family are having a good time. This would be such a great spot for a family game night. I love this house because every room is a little bit different, and you'll notice that as we walk through, but we have the navy molding here and then the transition in the flooring, and it feels really seamless, but it really is about those little details throughout this house. This side of the house is really like the entertainment side, so we'll go up the stairs in a little bit, tons of natural lighting coming down, but for now we'll start over here. So we do have our half bathroom off the kitchen, and like I said, pay attention to those details. Every room is gonna have different tiling, different paint, and it all flows really seamlessly. So this space, I call the informal living room. Like we have the formal living room in there where when you're cooking, people can hang out. But this is where we really see a lot of times people really just relaxing. We have our TV area here, ping pong, poker table. And you'll see like we are still very much integrated with the courtyard. All these doors open up completely so you can have a seamless indoor-outdoor living. Stepping out into the courtyard, this is actually one of my favorite spots. Cedar Pointe created this outdoor living space. I just picture like my morning coffee out here. So throughout the entire home, there is this seamless indoor-outdoor integration. What's really neat about this lot is that it opens up directly into this public park spot. Desert Color actually calls this the pavilion. There's just like a public grassy area. They've talked about eventually doing food trucks, music, things like that. And so that is directly a part of your space if you want it to be. And if you don't, you just saw how private it feels here. We also have this year-round heated pool here, so you have direct access to that. And then we'll see when we go upstairs, but the lagoon entrance is literally right here as well. So this is such an ideal space because it's still private. You don't have people looking into your house like you do if you were on the lagoon, but you still have the easiest access to each of these spaces. Here we have our waterfall that goes into the pool. Over here we have our outdoor shower. And so this way you don't have any kids running through the house to get in the shower. We already have it set up here as well as our sauna. So those of you that like to get warm like I do, this is already built in. So you can see now just how much this space is integrated within the whole house. We have this outdoor balcony that connects to each side of the home here. I touched on this a little bit before, but this side of the house is entertainment, this side is bedrooms, so we'll be able to walk through and see all of those in a minute. But then we also have our built-in barbecue, all that seating that we've been talking about, and entry points all around this courtyard to get into the middle. Heading up the stairs now. Tons of natural light coming up the stairs. So first room to our right is gonna be the sports bar. This room is so awesome. We have a couple TVs in here so that you can have multiple games going on at once. A lot of people, when you walk in, you'll see these tiles on the ground and there's no grout in them. And it's not that they're not finished, it's actually a technology that the builder has where these tiles are up on a platform and that way any water drains down under. So we are in a bar area, drinks might spill. So right away, these were all closed to kind of set that sports bar mood, but this room does get just as much light as all these other rooms. And you can see right here, we can open this up, have a balcony that's still connected directly to the courtyard. The underlit countertop here really just sets a whole mood in this space. Off this space, we have a great gathering area outside. So just like every other room, we've kind of had this seamless indoor-outdoor. This is gonna be the spot where you see the lagoon, which is a big reason why people come here to Desert Color. 2.5 acres, sandy beaches, you can kayak, paddleboard on that lagoon. Out here, we still have that same type of tiling where it's up on a platform. Then we have our nice outdoor seated area with another fireplace. So ample gathering throughout this home. And up here, you are able to kind of check in. Again, you think about being a kid in this house and you're able to come up and see, are my friends in the pool? Are they out in the heated pool? Are they playing on the grass? Are they at the lagoon? And you're able to get all of that here at this house. And coming down the hallway, we're always able to see the courtyard in here, which is really great, really makes the whole home feel connected. And you'll see there are balconies throughout this entire home. So here we have one that connects to the other side of the home, overlooks the courtyard and has those rope swings outside. This room gets a lot of people very excited. I'm not a golfer, so I'm not gonna show you my swing in here, but we do have this full golf lounge in here with the TrackMan system, a lot of the deep, dark woods throughout it. I mean, definitely feels like I should be holding a cigar in here. It's got a great vibe. And of course, we can't have a parade home without a theater room, so we do have your theater room in here. Something that I like about the furniture choices is we do have your classic theater seats, but then we also have these larger love seats so that you and your family can actually be comfortable while you're watching your movies. So that half of the house is really the entertaining side, and then this half is gonna be our bedrooms. But as we transition over, you can see that we still have this opening between the courtyard and the main living area. We also have that to the front door so that way you can know who's coming in and out of the home. Again, this home does say that it sleeps 52, so we're gonna count the beds as we go through and show you guys how they were able to fit all of that in this home. This side is gonna be the other side of that outdoor balcony that we saw with the rope swings. Something really neat about this balcony, it connects the two sides of the home, but in the summer when it's shaded like right now, it gets so hot here in St. George, and so you're able to enjoy the heat without having the sun directly on you. And then obviously you're able to still be connected to all the action that's going down in the courtyard here. So again, home is very well connected. We're gonna start by going up to the 3rd floor and work our way back down to where we started this tour. This room was designed to be a kid's paradise. So we have an interactive wall here, this built-in play area with a slide that goes into a foam pit. So fun, rock climbing walls so they can fall into that foam pit. We have multiple TVs, they can have different video games, Bluey, whatever kids are watching, they can have that up here. And then outdoors, we also have this balcony that they're able to play on. So here we do have turf on the ground, and underneath we have that tile system where water drains underneath. So it's always gonna be able to drain out from this turf. And in this home, we do have a dumbwaiter going from each floor, so your laundry can go up and down to the laundry room here. Now we're gonna get into the actual bedrooms. Each room is gonna be designed differently. Every single bathroom is different. And this is where we really get into that sleep count of 52 people. So in this bedroom, we have custom bunk beds. Cedar Pointe does a great job with these. So already we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 here, right? Because each of these can fit 2. We have the trundles underneath each bed to fit 2 more people. And then every bedroom does have an ensuite bathroom in this home. So we do have the full shower and bathroom setup. This bedroom is one of my personal favorites. I just love the color palette in here. I'm always a fan of the deep brown. And these beds, they also have the personalized light switches. So if you're up late reading a book, you're not bothering everyone else in the room here. These beds also have the trundles underneath. So we have another 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 sleeping in this room. So we are currently at 24 people. This room also has its own outdoor balcony space where you're able to see more of the common use areas outside, so that year-round heated pool and the grass area there. This bathroom, really interesting. We had a lot of people comment on it. So just curious on your guys' take, what do you think about this? I think the most common thing I got was kind of 70s feeling, but would love to know what you think. So that's it for the top floor. We're gonna head down to more of the bedrooms. You'll see as we're walking this stairwell, I mean, this is like one of the biggest pieces of this home. Architect was Sean Patton. He did a great job. But even in these stairwells, you are getting so much light, and it really is just a beautiful piece of the home. Okay, so coming to the front side of the house, this room is not a bunk room, so we do just have a king in this bedroom as well as an ensuite bathroom. This room is also one of the rooms that has its own private outdoor space. Again, when we're talking about sleeping over 52 people, a lot of people want to know that they're going to have their own spaces. So here we do have a nice private outdoor balcony. And then coming around the corner, we do get to another one of our bunk rooms. This one I think is really neat because it does have this window day bed here. And again, still has the trundles underneath, as you can see here. So another 12 between these bunks, and then 2 more on that day bed, so that brings us to 14 more. This bunk room feels like it just feels a little bit more elevated. There's just a little bit more space. So for those with big families, this would be great for the teenagers because they still have space to be hanging out, have all their things. Or if you were here for a golf trip, you and your buddies would still have plenty of space here in this room. And of course, we have our ensuite bathroom here. Okay, very curious on your guys' take on this bathroom. Even though we have an ensuite bathroom for every bedroom, we still have this half bathroom. Would love your guys' take on this. Do you think it's too busy? Do you think that the patterns work together? Because that wallpaper and that floor are very different from each other. Coming into this room, it's not a bunk room, so this would be more of parents while their kids are in the bunk room, or if you're here on a golf trip, hiking trip, you still have much more space in this room. This is one of my personal favorite bathrooms, just because I love the pattern between the deep green and the light green and how those complement each other. All these bedrooms also do have closet space. I know that's a big question people have once we're piling people into a home, is how much space is there for your stuff? So just wanted to show you that there is a good amount of closet space in these rooms. And then coming off this room, we do have the closet that has that dumbwaiter that goes up and down from the laundry room, as well as plenty of space for your cleaning supplies. Typically in a home here, a lot of people we see using them as nightly rentals, and so you don't have to worry about the cleaning, but we did make sure to stock up this home in a way that you have plenty of space for your linens, cleaning supplies, laundry, also that your management can take care of it easily for you. So this bedroom, not a bunk room, which is awesome. This is gonna be much more private than a lot of the others. It is just the single bed. It does have a private balcony as well that looks out into that outdoor pool and pavilion area, as well as this ensuite bathroom. So this area is really neat. Instead of having it be dead space, Cedar Pointe turned it into this office. And you can see from here, again, everything should be integrated where everyone can feel like they're part of the action. So even from this office, you're able to look out into the courtyard really easily. And then through here, we do have one more bedroom on this level. So another private bedroom. It's just one bed in here, as well as the ensuite bathroom. This bathroom does have a standalone tub. So that is all the bedrooms on the second floor, and we still have the main floor again, where we kind of circle back to the start of our tour. So now we will make our way down to the main level bedrooms. I know I mentioned it earlier, but we get that floor to ceiling window, tons of natural lighting. The stairwell really is just such a beautiful part of the home. Something really neat about this flooring is that it does have seashells imprinted on some of these. And so again, the theme of this home is Rockaway Retreat. We want it to feel nice and beachy. So as you walk the home, you can see all these imprints in the flooring. So here we have the laundry room, and we do have the dumbwaiter here behind the door so that you're able to send laundry up and send it down. This area here is directly off the pool. So we did have the outdoor shower at the pool, and then this would be the bathroom that's used at the pool, so no one's tracking water throughout the entire house. And then we have the 2 final bedrooms. So this one was built to be ADA friendly. So you'll see in the bathroom here how the sink is cut out. The idea is that you're able to have a wheelchair in there without any issues. Each of these bedrooms also have this private patio outside on the back side of the home. And so out here, you're able to have your own private space. There's also the door here that goes directly back into the courtyard. And then you're also able to very easily have access to the lagoon, the pool here, and the pavilion. And then coming around the corner, we have one more bedroom in the home. This one also has a standalone tub, absolutely beautiful bathroom attached, and a private bedroom in here. Just like the other bedroom on this level, it also has the patio space that's connected to the one next door. So in the garage, we have something that's pretty unique to Desert Color. Something that we see a lot of people do here is something called fractional ownership, where multiple owners will go in on a home together. So here in our garage, we had set up multiple closets, and that way each owner had their own private space. Originally, we thought that it would be multiple owners buying into this home, but now we're in talks with somebody that wants to purchase this whole home for them and their family. Also here we have your mudroom, so coming directly off the garage, you do have a space to be able to take on and off your shoes. There's also a lot of space under the stairs here. I'm actually curious what you would do with this space. I'm 5'2", so I could stand here. But I personally, big dog lover, would have some dog homes in here. What would you do with this space? And each month we're doing a $100 Amazon gift card giveaway. If you want to scan this QR code, you can sign up to be part of that monthly giveaway. And so that gets us back to the front of the home. One just thing that we didn't show was this doorway directly back into the courtyard, but that concludes our home tour. So if you have any questions about Desert Color, building a custom home, if you're interested in more information on this home, whether that's a floor plan or you want to purchase it, send us a message, click the link below, and it will show you all of our current builds. We also do custom, so we'd love to talk with you about that. If you're interested in more home tours and seeing more luxury homes here in Southern Utah, check out our playlist and hit subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.